Thank you for joining me in the kitchen today. I'm going to share with you a recipe that highlights a passion of mine, sustainability. I'm going to show you how to use the ingredient in its entirety, reduce waste, and come up with some new tasty dishes along the way. The recipe I'm going to share with you is a potato gnocchi with a Parmesan Rind Broth, and I'm going to finish that with a leek-infused oil made from scraps. All of this using the amazing V-ZUG appliances, who themselves are pioneers in sustainability. So let's get underway. Here's what you're going to need. To make the broth, put a pot on low-medium heat and add the oil along with the shallot and onion scraps, parsley sprigs, garlic, and saute for 5 minutes to extract the flavor. Add the cup of sake. Scrape off any caramelization on the bottom and simmer until reduced by half. I love the full flex induction hob as it does away entirely with specified cooking zones. It is able to automatically detect the position and size of the cookware used. Very useful. I really like its clear, easy to use display, great intuitive touch operation, great when you've got your hands full making pasta. Add the kombu, Parmesan rind, and water and simmer for 2 hours, making sure to move around every 20 minutes to make sure the rind does not get stuck at the bottom. Once reduced by half, remove, strain, and set aside to cool down. What I love about steam cooking is it's the perfect tool to help you cultivate a healthy and modern lifestyle. After all, cooking with steam is the gentlest method for preparing food. I really like the regeneration mode. You can simply reheat your leftover gnocchi from last night's dinner with results like you just cooked it fresh. Set the oven to 100% steam. Wash the perforated tray with cold water, leaving residual water on tray. Place the unpeeled potatoes onto the tray. Now place the tray into oven and bake for 40 minutes. Remove from the oven. Test potatoes are cooked through. Remove from tray and place into refrigerator to cool completely. What I love about the V-ZUG fridges is the space it offers for all your provisions, wide racks, and more space between the tiers, which mean you can buy in bulk, visually appealing, but also built with high quality materials to last. Peel and cut and pass them through a ricer. Alternatively, you can cool completely and mash really fine with a large fork, making sure to get rid of all the large chunks. In a bowl, mix the potato with the egg and add the flour mixed with some salt. Lightly flour your surface and roll out the mixture and slowly start to combine everything together using your hands to build a mass of dough. Make sure to keep adding a bit of flour to prevent it from sticking to your hands and table. And also make sure not to overmix, as this will make the gnocchi too tough. Once properly combined, divide into 4 pieces. Lightly dust the benchtop with flour and start rolling out into a long rope shape, about 2.5 centimeters thick. And with a sharp knife, cut into squares and place onto a tray covered with baking paper. Bring a pot of water to a boil. Add in the gnocchi in batches. Too many will lower the temperature of water, causing them to become soggy. Once they start to float to the surface, remove with a slotted spoon, straight away placing them into a pan with a bit of melted butter. And cook for around 1 minute until the gnocchi just slightly brown. Place 8 to 12 pieces into bowl. Heat up the broth in a pot over medium heat. Once the Parmesan broth is hot, pour over the gnocchi and finish with a bit of Parmesan, crushed black pepper, and some freshly chopped chives. To make the leek-infused oil, place the oil into a saucepan and gently warm on medium heat. Roughly chop leeks and place in oil. Leave on gentle heat for 45 minutes to infuse. Remove from the heat and allow to cool. Thanks again for joining me, and make sure to go to our website for the full recipe. See you soon.